What is the Led Zeppelin song, A Stairway to Heaven? To protect your wife on your father's side, you need certain rites of passage to guarantee her survival. Some of these come young, it's infamous. Others, it's accepted as a standard of culture until, of course, it fails. And then you need an artist, a gamer, a board game man, a playwright, someone who's truly seen the good in you through the failure of your system. So let's go into my rites of passage for the Led Zeppelin song, A Stairway to Heaven. My father's side, sex crimes. The rape of Salvatore Luciano, 1914, and his murder in prison as CD, Canada Department. The murder of a prostitute for the priesthood over a rabbinical hire of a prostitute to kill a priest over an argument over bridge. The 3-year captivity of Juliet Allons, bastard daughter of Shakespeare of Capulet, myself as Puck Lacertes of Montague. Research work placed in theater as Romeo and Juliet, the story of Muhammad, my mutual ancestor between Shakespeare and myself, him Theodore, myself Genghis Khan. And of course, Juliet, born out of the Sheikhs or Shah's Raja. Either, if you prefer, the Sherpa assassins, the Catan crime family, Vincent Gallo, the family's nemesis. The witch trials and rapes for Arabs having burned food to prank Saladin of Montague that he was a Catholic crusader, as if possible. The shaved heads of high Arab knights and conversions to Islam, reserved for servants, peoples of the book, those conquered, paying taxes by starvation, the fast. The invention of the tong, your word in English being the bank, Genghis Khan. The deliberate loss on a board game match to practice teller odds. The breeding of female pedophiles as czars for banks, the Roman Caesar of Pontiff as female, those women harassed by brother. Saint Bartholomew, Bartleby the Scrivener, the linguistic expert during the rape and mutilation of Christ, and the composition of prayers and hymns to trap idolaters, those worshipping the senators of Rome, the Neronics and the Pontiuses, with prayer. Finally, Minos, the retarded kid in your house from stealing my sock, granting you an invention, your new title, pants. So what works of art and rites of passage have we produced for my family? The Last Testament of Lucky Luciano, my pronunciation. The Comp Manual. Batman by DC Comics, the Kurdish pot dealer. Romeo and Juliet, one of our many thespian works of assassination for the steakhouse, nutritional science. All of it composed by us besides Othello by Elizabeth I, the Moorish, that following art to endeavor and indemnify in society as internal. Othello and all characters of art since, especially in Western civilization, being Queen Elizabeth. The Red Badge of Courage, our place on the American Revolution as Pierre the Coward. John Charlie, real name Samuel Mercutio. Capcom Studios, the final renunciation of banking law. Video games from the SDF, our place in your society as the con. The Holy Roman Bible, penned by Pilate. And finally, Sophocles, the tyranny of the gods, the sexual incest and a faulty regime, the downtrodden being you, the reader. So what rites of passage have I completed in my stairway to heaven? Kid Twist needs a team of psychiatrists around him. George Costanza lost his belt in the psych ward. I'm a snitch inside the hospital. The case of the communist penny. Penny plunderer. The preemption to 9/11. The penny flips the wrong way. We knew it was coming and we were preparing. The downfall of the Canadian weed market. The hunt for Red October 31st. A girl somewhere out there that had taken my semen in a pair of boxer shorts. An imp summons. Dr. Wily is framed as Dr. Light by the Proto-Men. My arch nemesis online Mega Man fans rejoice. And now they have a TV show entire set. Dozens of movies and jobs at the local pharmacy selling marijuana, recreational. Leviticus in Sharon. I play out the acts of God in the Old Testament of my mother's old York Bible printed once, since given to sources unknown to continue the family. Hugh O'Neill, the Earl of Tyrone. Both abolitionist and slave labor fingers, Fensling and anti-Fensling. Finally, Black Adam, the conversion and struggle into Islam and out, through schnapps. My old cousin via the Strausses, Otto Skorzeny, immune to marijuana, yet I sold it. So now you see what it takes to protect your wives, to keep them in wealth via playing through your rites of passage. And if you're someone that knows me, or if you're my kid, my son or daughter out there, salute. Peace sells, but who's buying? PAX.